Yeah.
Yeah.
Ta-da. It's a fake Chinese one.
Really?
It cost $3.
$3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
yeah.
monsoon. There's a monsoon here, right? So
Uh,
I got my waterproof jacket.
Waterproof jacket.
Yeah.
It's raining season 2 here.
It's raining there too. Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you anyway? What have you been doing? Anything interesting in your life?
Um, anything interested nowadays? Actually, I work on my English essay for
Ooh.
TOEFL test.
Ooh.
It sucks though.
Why does it suck?
Um, um, I don't know. Like every time I work on the this essay, I have to make up lots of stories.
Hmm.
Mm, that's what I
And
do.
you're not good at that.
Yeah, I have to make up lots of stories all the time. Every time I write this essay. Like,
Yeah. Surprisingly,
yeah.
um, or maybe not surprisingly, I don't know, but
Mm,
a lot of students
mm,
that speak reasonably well,
mm,
because when I talk to you now,
mm,
or whoever, a lot
mm,
of students would just choose phrases or sentences or vocabulary that they're very familiar with.
mm,
So
mm,
um, the grammar is reasonable.
mm,
However, a
mm,
lot of students, when they write an essay,
mm,
they try to, because they've got time to think about it,
mm, mm,
so they try to
mm.
make it more complex or
Or
advanced, and they actually end up making much more mistakes than just speaking.
really?
And many of them do, yeah.
Um, you wanna uh, you wanna see my writing essay like a little
Yeah,
bit?
sure.
How can I share?
Do you have a document?
Uh, uh, yeah, I have, but I don't know how can I share it with you.
Um, um, Open documents, I think. Yeah, it's, I think this might be it, this thing here.
Where? Ah, oh, really?
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, it works like 문서. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, okay.
okay, like desktop, and then English folder, and then TOEFL, and then writing, and then 새 folder. Huh.
Is it working?
Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Do you think all students should be required to take history course?
History?
Yeah.
You mean high school students?
I don't know. High school students? Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Really.
But I'm very interested in history. Well, my history anyway.
There's something wrong with
uh,
this program, I guess.
it's not going to open.
Yeah. Not
That
gonna.
sucks. That's weird.
로컬 저로 맞는데. Should be.
Let me see if I can open local file. Let me see if I can do
Yeah, yeah.
something.
That's what I did.
Music, pictures, sample pictures. desert. Ta-da! Oh, it's easy. What are you using? Are you using an Apple? Apple Mac?
No, just
Windows?
desktop. Yeah, Windows. Yeah, right.
Hmm.
It says like I have this pop up. Like it says like there's something wrong with document document sharing program.
That's weird.
Uh, that's weird, right? I don't know what's wrong with this.
So when is your TOEFL?
I don't know.
You didn't
Maybe,
book it yet.
yeah, maybe sometime soon. Like,
That's a good idea. Don't book it until you're ready.
yeah, it costs a lot. Like more than, not more than $190,
Yeah. Hmm.
and it costs a lot. So I don't wanna spend a lot
Waste
of money,
your money,
yeah,
right?
on that. So I have a question, Steve.
Yes. Yes.
Like my essay topic I'm working on right now is like
Hmm.
all students should be required to take history course or not.
Ah,
What do you think? So
I think yes.
yeah, yes. So I wrote like this, like 왜 어디지? When students are forced to do something that they do not like, there's a tendency for them to lose their interest in it. How does that
Yes.
sound? Sounds
Yeah,
great?
that's fine. Yeah, perfect. No problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 근데 anyway, then like my question here is like what's the difference?
Sorry, I can't hear you that well.
Oh,
Can you put your?
oh,
Okay.
is it okay?
Yes.
No, okay. So here my question is like what's the difference when I use require versus forced? Like students, when students are required to do take history course versus when students are forced to take history course.
Well, there's no real difference apart from forced is just a stronger word,
Uh,
really,
uh,
than required. I mean,
yeah, force is much more stronger, right?
in this context, yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
forced is probably
Mm.
more suitable because you're saying that the student really doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So you'd have to force them to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I think probably the word false um, proves your point better
Mm.
than is more suitable than just required.
I wanna kill myself.
Why?
It's too draining to write essay for TOEFL. Like the most draining part of this is like I have to make up lots of stories.
Yes, right.
So
How does the TOEFL work? Tell me about the TOEFL writing. What's the time limit? How does it work?
um
Yada 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 yada
uh,
yada 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 yada.
the are you talking about the writing section?
Yes,
Um like there's a two topic there's a two topics.
there are two. There are two topics.
Yeah, and then you write you write two essays for each topic. No, you write one essay each for each topic. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Like time limit is 30 minutes
Mm.
each.
Mm.
I'm not so sure. 30 minutes or and the other one is 25 minutes or so.
One of them is argument form. No, like pizza is yummy. Yes or no? Right? Something like that,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
we call that
Agree or
like
disagree?
yeah, yeah, we call that like independence independence topic maybe
Mm. Mm.
independence form
Mm.
independence task yeah task and the other one is like integrated form
Okay.
yeah like integrated task is like you listen to a person
Yeah.
and there's a paragraph
Okay.
after you listen to a person and then read the article and then you write your essay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
Uh,
Um, have you studied how to write essays?
yeah. Like
How did you study how to write essays?
yeah. Intro, main, conclusion. Like if a topic is like Steve is handsome, disagree or agree, I would say like most of the people Steve is handsome. Most of the people think Steve is handsome. However, in my opinion, like Steve
Mhm.
is not that handsome. There's two reasons for that. One one is one reason is that Steve is
Fat
Steve
and
is
ugly.
no Steve is not as
Uh,
handsome as I. And the other reason is blah 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 blah. To
yeah, that's
begin
right.
with, blah 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 blah.
So they'll
Ah,
tell you if
yeah.
you go on if you go on YouTube, right? The
Mm.
super YouTube that
Mm-mm.
teaches us everything.
Oh
If you go
really?
to YouTube, yeah, if you go to YouTube, they will teach you all about it, everything about it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might help a little.
Yeah. I might try.
So
Yeah.
they'll tell you that the planning stage is
Mm.
critical.
Planning stage is critical. Like
Yes,
we call that template or something, maybe.
yes, the template. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, yeah, they say this is super important to get your ideas in order.
Mm. To get my ideas in order.
So the intro
Mm.
is going to basically restate the question.
Uh. Yeah.
The
Right. Right.
question: do you think, do you think pineapple should be on a pizza, right?
Mm.
And then in the intro, some people like pineapple on their pizza,
Mm.
others hate pineapple on their pizza. In this, today I'm going to write my essay, put my argument forward
Mm.
about why I think pineapple should never go on a pizza. Okay, something like that, right?
Mm.
And then in
Mm.
the conclusion is quite similar to the intro,
Ah.
only
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
right? Only we decided it's something. So in
Restate.
the
Yeah.
conclusion, yeah. So to recap, today we discussed whether, or today we I don't know
Uh.
discussed, I guess, whether um, pineapple goes on pizza, and some people like pineapple on pizza, and other people don't like pineapple on pizza. But because of this reason, and this reason, that's why pineapple should never go on a pizza. So that's pretty easy, right? So
Mm.
intro, conclusion, pretty
Mm.
simple, right?
Yeah. Main is the problem.
Yes. You just need several points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But it's draining. It's draining. and like reading part.
Yeah.
Reading part is like impossible. Reading part is killing me. Uh, the
Yes. Right.
the articles are about like a history or some typical stuff that
Yeah.
I that I really that I'm not really into, like
Yeah.
archaeology
Right.
or Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go about this reading thing?
just I I just read and answer.
Yeah, we don't do that. Did you know that?
uh,
All we do is, so after this class you can Google again, okay?
mm-mm.
Skimming and scanning
Skimming and scanning. Like I know what you mean. Like 대충 읽는 거. Like
for TOEFL, okay? For TOEFL. Just
uh,
Google that.
okay.
Pow.
Scamming, skimming, and scanning for TOEFL. Mm.
It will teach you some little technique to speed up the process because
Mm.
um, in general, if you read the whole article,
Mm. It takes a lot, right?
yeah, the time does not permit you to read the article.
Mm.
They purposely don't give you enough time
Mm.
because they expect you to use this skimming and scanning technique.
Mm.
So what I do is,
Mm.
um, or what you're supposed to do is go straight to the question.
Mm.
You don't even look at the article yet. You go
Mm.
directly to the question. The question says yada 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 whatever, and then
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
look,
whatever. Yeah.
and you. So there's several paragraphs, right?
Mm.
The first sentence and the last sentence in a paragraph will give you some idea about the context of that paragraph.
Yeah, right.
So we look at the first sentence, the last sentence. This paragraph is about something.
Mm.
The first sentence, the last paragraph. This paragraph is about this, right?
Mm.
And then, is that skimming or scanning? I think that's called skimming, okay?
Mm.
And then the scanning part
Mm.
is, any name, like my name, it has a capital letter, right?
Mm.
Or numbers,
Mm.
right? These are considered, this is key information, right?
Mm.
So I know if the question is, what was the name of your blah, 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 right? I know that I'm looking for a capital letter. So what I do is I just run my eyes across the lines of text looking for capital letters.
Mm.
So I can quickly. So it's more about how quickly you can locate the information
Mm.
rather than reading the whole text.
Mm.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it. I know what you mean. And here's another question. Like, does like does it take lots of practice for native speaker to take a TOEFL test?
No, not really. But it
Mm.
does. We need to know the mechanics more
Mm.
than practice.
Yeah.
If we understand how it's supposed to work
Mm.
and what the examiner wants to hear,
Mm.
if we can
Ah.
understand that,
Mm.
then the actual practicing the answers is, we don't really need to do that. So, I think
Yeah.
about 3 months ago, they gave me an exam here in the office and Michael. And
Oh, it's really? Yeah.
yeah, and they just sent me a link and they said, click on the link and do the exam. We got
Mm.
10 minutes or something, right? And I was like, okay.
Mm.
So then I just clicked on the link. I never saw this exam before. I got no idea what it's about. I don't know the mechanics of it. I don't know how long I'm supposed to take to answer it. So I don't
Mm.
know anything about it.
Mm.
But anyway,
Mm.
we did okay. If it was IELTS, it was in the top band of it. Like
Mm.
they give you the equivalent IELTS score, so it was still in the top band for everything.
Mm.
So even without knowing the mechanics,
Mm.
we can still kind of get a pretty good score.
Mm. Yeah.
It's not as good as it could be
Mm.
if we knew all the rules and what we're supposed to do. But even like just taking a test cold, completely cold, not knowing anything, we can still do reasonably well.
Mm. Yeah. You guys are native, so.
Yeah, it's like if I gave you a test in Korean, you know, it's like, right? It's not that hard, right? To be honest. So we did okay, but we didn't do really great. But we did get in the top band. But you know, we could have like aced. They call it ace it, right? Like we could have aced it. We could have like got a really high score. You know, we could have aced it. We could ace it.
Yeah, as long as you guys know the mechanic, right?
Yeah. It's not too hard, to be honest. Yeah.
Right. It's
Why
English.
TOEFL? Why not IELTS or TOEIC or whatever? TEPS, OPIC.
You know everything about test, right?
Mm.
I don't know, just the company that I work for right now. They want me to take the test, so I have to do it. They want me to take a TOEFL test, not TOEIC, not TEPS, not IELTS. IELTS is from England, am I right?
Yeah.
TOEFL is from America.
Yeah.
That's a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, the main difference is that if you go to America, they're going to accept slightly lower TOEIC scores and slightly higher IELTS scores, and it's the opposite in like Australia or maybe Canada as well, and England. They'll accept you on slightly lower IELTS. They favour IELTS, so
Oh, really?
yeah, that's all it is. But if you're proficient, it doesn't make any difference really. So,
yeah, right.
do you know this spyware? Do you know spyware?
Yeah, I know the computer you're talking about.
Ah,
The
yeah. Well,
spyware is yeah.
that's the name of the program actually. But actually, spyware is just spy gadgets. Spy
Like
gadgets.
micro camera or something.
Yeah. So what you need is you buy a pair of glasses, right? And it's got a camera here. And then you put a little earphone in here. And then when you do the test, you like call me up, and you go, and then you go like, and you go like, okay, this is the question.
I'm gonna get caught. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna get caught
And go
by.
to jail.
Yeah, it's
Go
two
to
of
the
us. It's
go
two
to
of
the
us.
TOEFL jail.
It's two of us. Like it'll be two of us
Yeah.
who would go to jail, right?
Yeah, I guess so. We are out of time here.
Yeah, right.
I gotta go. Thank you very, very much. 감사합니다.
Yeah, Steve. Bye bye.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.